couple weeks ago I bought 3 different lenses to do a video. I'm going to go over those now. It's bought 3 lenses. I didn't have a telephoto zoom at the time, so I bought 3 lenses that were under $50 that were 300 millimeter zoom lenses. So I'm going to go over those now and we'll see what I've got. I basically bought them all on the same day. First one I bought, which was the cheapest, is a Pentax 100 to 300. You see here I spent $20 and $7.78 shipping, so under $30 on this one. See that? Nice little lens. We're going to compare all these here in a second. It came with both lens caps. And the next one I bought was Sigma. Interesting thing about this is they had it $30, buy it now. I offered them or put in an offer, so I put $25 in on an offer, so I got $25 plus $13.95 shipping. So basically $39, and here's what you get. This lens right here. The interesting thing about this is they did put Pentax Sigma, but then they listed all these Nikon cameras, which is kind of funny. I did verify, though, in the pictures, they did actually take a picture of the back of the lens, so I was able to see that this was a Pentax K-mount, so went ahead and got that one. And then the last one, I kind of got in a bundle. Spent $45 on this one. They were wanting 50, so I offered 45, and they took it, and I got a Tamron 70 to 300. It also came with a film camera, the ZX7 here, and then also got this little Pentax 28 to 80. I don't have a review on that one. I checked my reviews, and I only have a review on the 28 to 90. So I'm pretty sure they're going to be pretty much the same, but I'll do a review on that one as well later. So make sure to subscribe. And this is actually a sling bag, a Tamron sling bag that's actually pretty nice. I have a gazillion camera bags, but anyway, so those are the 3 lenses I got, and I'm gonna go over those now, and we're gonna kind of see which one's the best out of lenses that are under $50. I just wanted to show you this. This is I'm kind of doing these screen capture type videos. Might be doing some more in the future, some Lightroom stuff or some different editing stuff. But this is the mic I'm using. It's this Samsung Meteorite. It was $10. Seller sold a ton of them, so he's marked them up to $20. But I think they have some pretty good sound quality. I had a crappy one, and it just didn't sound good, so I decided to just try something else out that was cheap. This is a USB one. So anyway, let me know in the comments, does my voice sound okay? I'm using a freeware to capture the screen. This is OBS. I had to mark up the gain a little bit, and it's still a little bit soft, so I'll have to probably increase the volume when I edit this. Maybe, we'll see. Anyway, yeah, let's go over the lenses now. We'll go over the build quality and all that goodness and image quality. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe if you hadn't, and let's continue on with the video. All right, here's the 3 lenses all next to each other. These are the ones I got. Pentax 100 to 300, and then the Sigma and the Tamron 70 to 300. So first off, let's look at the build quality. We'll go over some image samples here a little bit later, but we're going to go over basically everything. Focus, build construction, how it feels, all that goodness. So first off, the Pentax 100 to 300. The fantastic thing about this, let's roll these out of the way, is the zoom is contained inside the barrel. So there you go. You notice it doesn't stick out like it would on these other lenses. So that is a very nice feature of this lens. It weighs the most out of all these. This one weighs 1 pound and 6 ounces. Next heaviest is the Sigma, weighing 1 pound and 3 ounces, just under 3. And then the Tamron is weighing at 1 pound and 1 ounce, so it's the lightest. I'm going to put them all at their how far the longest they stick out. So you kind of see that too, because the focus still zooms out on that. But as you can see here, the Pentax is a little bit more compact, and it's a little bit less in diameter around your grip there on the handle of the zoom. The beefiest is the Sigma there, and then the kind of middle one is the Tamron. As far as grips on these, which one feels the best in my hands? I would say this one. The Sigma is just a little bit too bulky for me right here. This one feels better, but there's a newer version of this Tamron lens, the digital version, that actually has a better grip on it that I prefer a little bit more, but it'll cost maybe $10, $15 more to get that version. But this one, image quality will be the same. You won't see a difference, even though they say you can see a difference. There's just different coating. This is from an old film lens, but you're not going to see a difference with that new coating. I've tried it several times and hadn't seen a difference, so you could save a few dollars by buying this one if you want. They all have metal backs, if you can see there. They're all, as far as build construction, the Pentax feels the most solid. It has that extra weight to it, and with that zoom being contained inside the barrel, it's probably, even though it's not weather resistant, it's probably more weather resistant than these other two. The Sigma and the Tamron have a special feature on them, has a macro feature. So when you get up there into the 180, 200 range, you could flip it over to this macro feature and get a 1:2 ratio macro. It's a very cool feature for getting, bugs and flowers and such close-ups. That's why I kind of like these two for that. Now let's go over the focusing. We'll just put these side by side and see which one's the loudest, which one's the quickest, and see which one's the best for $50 out of these three lenses. All right, this is the Pentax 100 to 300. I'm going to try out the autofocus, and you can see how loud it is and how quick it focuses. I've got it focused to infinity, and I've switched it back to autofocus. I've got something about 10 feet away, and we'll see how quick it focuses. There you go. And let's see about the other ones. Right, same deal here. I've got the Sigma 70 to 300 focus to infinity, and got it in AV now, and ready, set. Sounded a little bit quicker. And right, now the Tamron 70 to 300. Let's listen to focus on this one. In there. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I think the Sigma was definitely the quickest on that one. All right. Let's talk about image quality now. I've used all these lenses a couple of weeks, just around, walking around the block in the neighborhood, shooting various things, and they all seem to perform fairly well, especially for that, under $50 price tag. You can't complain too much. But I'm gonna kind of tell you which one I think is the sharpest, and then we'll do a little test. I haven't done this test yet to see which one is actually the sharpest at 300. I thought actually, which is kind of odd, because I had these two before, in my Canon days, and I decided to go with the Tamron just because I liked the feel of it better, and I thought it was slightly sharper than the Sigma. But as I was out shooting with it and looking at the images, I thought the Sigma was sharper. So we're going to do tests here in a second. And the least sharp lens I thought was the 100 to 300. And when I'm saying this, I'm saying it's when you're shooting at 300 at f5.6. All these at 300 millimeters are f5.6 is the widest open aperture. So with all these, they might be slightly soft, but all you have to do is like bump up your aperture to like f8, and it gets really a lot sharper. So all these, you can't really complain about them with that $50 price tag. But yeah, so I would think before I do this test, I think this is going to be the sharpest. This is the second, and then this is the last. But they're all very, very close. So let's do this test and see which one's sharpest. There you saw it. A little sharpness test. Which one did you think was the sharpest? I thought the Sigma kind of was really close between it and the Tamron. The Pentax was definitely the worst out of all those. But the Sigma was really good. When I went to f8, I think I wasn't all the way zoomed in because you can see the thing in pictures. But does your Sigma do this? If you have it, it kind of catches around 250. So I might have not, it seemed like I wasn't all the way zoomed in on that f8 one, but anyway, they're really close. I thought the Sigma might be a little bit sharper, but they're really close. Which one am I keeping out of all these? I'm keeping the Tamron just because it's lighter weight. I've had this lens several times. I just like the way it feels in my hands, and it's pretty sharp, especially for under $50. All these lenses are great for under $50. Who would have thought that you could buy, telephoto zooms for under $50? I guess there's just the way the camera market's gone. But anyway, I'm going to end this video and show you some sample images that I took with these various lenses straight out of camera on the Pentax K-70. I'm not going to put what lens it was. Any of these are great for under $50. So if you need one, just go out and buy any three of these. Would be fantastic. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to do this another video with this one in it, this Tamron, and I'm actually going to buy the 55 to 300 Pentax and the was it 80 to 320. I already did a review on that one. And have a kind of another battle test. Those other two lenses are more in the $100 range, but it'd be fun to compare them to this. I think they'll outperform this, but we'll see. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Thank you.